now.
Okay, right, well what we're going to do today is a little bit of greenery in amongst the track here because it's looking a bit as though it needs something here, and what we've done so far is just a little bit of PVA in there, just letting it run in and just moving it about a little bit with the brush. We'll let it settle and we'll just let it go where it's going to go there. So a little bit more.
Oh, I see, you're filling it up with PVA.
Just a little bit over the top of there. Okay, we won't go too thick or too thin with it.
Right, if I can just see what you've done much.
There. So that's what we've done so far.
Alright.
Okay, and then we're just going to get a little bit of greenery, and what we're going to use is just the basic flock.
Oh, that's the
nice
Woodlet Scenics ones, yeah.
Nice thin powdery stuff.
Your arm's in the way.
Drop a little bit in. Just in like that. We're just going to drop a little bit down in there. We won't worry too much about where it's going and whatever at the moment.
Yeah, it's looking good.
That'll go in there. We'll probably put a bit around the outside as well in a minute because it wouldn't have just gone between the tracks. There'll be somewhere on the outside. So we'll do that as well. Whilst we're at it, we'll just put a little bit down around there.
And that, what's that you're using?
Just ordinary PVA, undiluted at the moment.
It's nice and thick.
Nice and thick, and the reason it's thick is we're going to water it down in a moment. We're going to have a little bit of washing up liquid and a little bit of water.
Got the IQ of Andy Peters.
And we're going to water it down, yeah, we're going to water it down.
He's not listening to me.
No, we're just going to...
So you're spreading it all around.
Just dabbing it in, not any particular place, otherwise it'll look too uniform. So a little bit up against the rail.
I'd like to add that it will dry translucent.
Yes, it will, and it will dry nice and clear as well. Now, you obviously didn't get that one, did you?
No, it's gone right over my head.
Yes, right, okay. So with that...
It's a nice view, this, from the viaduct.
Yeah, it is. Looking good. So
you sprinkle
again,
more.
A little bit more on there. We'll let a little bit go down there.
Looks a bit bright, doesn't it?
Looks a bit bright. Don't worry about that, because it'll all tone down. It'll go quite dark in a minute when we put a bit of liquid on it and water on it and set it all in.
Have you done this before then?
Yeah, we've done this before. We've done this on Glenroy, some burdock.
Lucky old Glenroy, eh?
And on Kingsmill, of course.
These are all previous layouts that Andy's built.
Right, what we'll do now, we'll get the dropper.
With some water.
A little bit of water. Let's get this brush
away. C2O, wasn't it?
CO2.
CO2.
You obviously didn't go to proper school.
No.
Yours
I did.
approved.
Oh, mine was approved.
It was approved,
Approved school. Yeah.
Right, and then we'll just... Is there any washing up liquid in here?
No.
Right, okay. Well, I'm just going to get some washing up
Right, hang on then. We're going to come back in part 2. We'll hand you over to the adverts.